Before the gods of Olympus ruled the sky, the world belonged to giants older than time itself. A king who feared destiny swallowed his own children to defend his throne. But fate no longer disappears when it is ignored. It waits. Hidden in silence, a child grew stronger, carrying a future powerful enough to shake the heavens. This is not just a story about gods and war. It is a story about fear, power, and the moment when the old world realizes it cannot last forever. Long before the familiar Olympian gods ruled the sky, sea, and the world of mortals, there existed another generation of divine beings, the Titans. These immense and powerful gods were born from the primordial forces of the universe: Gaia, the Earth Mother, and Uranus, the Sky Father. Among their children were 12 mighty titans who reigned over the cosmos in an age before time as humans knew it. In those early days, Uranus imprisoned his monstrous offspring, the Cyclopes and the Hekatonchires, giants with 100 hands and 50 heads, in the deepest places of the earth. Gaia, distressed by their suffering, could not bear to look at her captive children. She implored her youngest Titan son, Cronus, to take up a great sickle that she had fashioned from divine metal and challenge her cruel father. Only Cronus agreed. Lying in ambush, he struck Uranus with the sickle and stripped him of his power, casting it into the sea. With this act, Cronus became the ruler of the universe and ushered in the Age of the Titans. But even as he took power, a dark prophecy hung over Cronus's head. He would be overthrown by his own child, just as he had overthrown his father. Haunted by this future threat, Cronus took drastic measures. Each time Rhea gave birth to a child, Cronus swallowed the newborn whole. One by one, the gods, Hestia, Demeter, Hera, Hades, and Poseidon disappeared into his vast stomach. The youngest and most rebellious among the offspring of Cronus, Zeus, was the only one to avoid this dreadful fate. Rhea, while carrying Zeus, secretly traveled to the rugged hills of Mount Ida on Crete. There she gave birth, and with the help of nymphs and shepherds, the child grew strong in secrecy. Rhea then placed a huge rock wrapped in swaddling cloths in Cronus's arms, and the Titan king swallowed it at once. Zeus grew up hidden from his father's suspicion, trained in strength, intelligence, and cunning. When he reached manhood, he resolved to fulfill the prophecy and challenge Cronus. With the clever Titan Metis, Zeus devised a plan. He returned to his father's court in disguise and offered Cronus a powerful drink, so powerful that it forced the Titan king to vomit what he had swallowed. First came the stone, still unbroken, then Zeus's 5 elder siblings, now fully grown and eager for vengeance. Finally united, the 6 siblings reclaimed their place among the gods. Zeus understood that freeing his brothers and sisters was only the first step. Cronus was still powerful, and many Titans remained loyal to him. Following the advice of his grandmother Gaia, Zeus descended into Tartarus and freed the Cyclopes and Hekatonchires, who were held in chains.
The Cyclopes, grateful for their freedom, forged unmatched weapons for the young god and his siblings. They gave Zeus the thunderbolt, a weapon of roaring lightning and devastating power. To Poseidon, they gave a mighty trident capable of shaking the seas. And to Hades, they gave a dark helm that granted invisibility. With these gifts, the Olympians were prepared for war. Thus began the great cosmic conflict known as the Titanomachy, a 10-year war that would determine who would rule the universe. On one side stood the Titans, led by Cronus, entrenched on Mount Othrys. On the other stood the Olympian gods, led by Zeus himself on Mount Olympus. The universe itself was shaken by war. The earth split, the oceans boiled in fury, and lightning tore through the heavens. Though the Titans were ancient and immense, the Olympians fought with unmatched resolve. When the battle reached a stalemate, the 100-handed giants, capable of hurling hundreds of stones at once, turned the tide in Zeus's favor. Zeus unleashed his thunderbolts with blazing precision. Poseidon summoned towering waves against the Titans' ranks. Hades struck unseen, using his helm of shadows to spread terror among the enemy. At last, the Titans were defeated. Zeus bound the fallen Titans in heavy chains and cast them into the abyss of Tartarus, a place of eternal darkness and imprisonment. They remained there, guarded by the very creatures Zeus had freed, ensuring they would never rise again. With the old gods subdued, Zeus and his brothers Poseidon and Hades divided the cosmos amongst themselves. Zeus claimed dominion over the sky and heavens. Poseidon became lord of the seas, and Hades ruled the underworld. The earth and Mount Olympus became shared realms where gods and mortals alike would shape new destinies. Thus rose Zeus from a hidden child of prophecy to the true king of the gods, creating a new era of divine order that would echo through myth, art, and storytelling for millennia. In the modern world, the story of Zeus and the Titans repeats itself in quieter, more familiar forms. Power no longer sits on thrones, but in positions, wealth, influence, and control over others. When people cling to authority out of fear of loss, they begin to resemble Cronus, defensive, rigid, and unwilling to make room for what comes next. History, however, never stands still. New ideas, new generations, and new values inevitably rise. The lesson is not how to hold power forever, but how to wield it wisely before history is forced to take it away.